I never believed in anything supernatural, but one thing followed me my whole life. Ever since I was a child, I kept hearing faint whispers. Soft, quick, as if someone was trying to speak right into my ear, but too quietly to understand. My mother always said, "You just have an active imagination," but I knew it wasn't just that. After my uncle died, I inherited a strange old iron key and a short note that said, "When the fog calls, do not answer." I laughed at it. I tucked the key away. I forgot about the note. Until the night everything changed. It was past midnight. I was driving alone along an empty highway. A thick, heavy fog rolled across the road, so dense it looked almost alive. And then, I heard it. My name. Andre. I hit the brakes so hard the seatbelt nearly crushed my ribs. The fog wrapped around the car like a blanket. And then I saw something that shouldn't have been there. A road sign. Old, wooden, half-rotten. Okova, 3 kilometers. I had driven that road 1,000 times. That sign had never existed. My hands were shaking when I stepped out of the car. I don't know why I did it. I don't know what I expected. But the fog whispered again. Andre. And I followed. The deeper I walked, the thicker the fog became. It muffled every sound. Each step felt like it sank into something soft. I could barely breathe. Then, houses appeared. A whole village materializing out of the mist. Silent. Dead. No lights. No people. Only one house stood out. A large old building with black windows that looked disturbingly like empty eye sockets. And in one window, a faint, trembling glow. I felt the weight of the key in my pocket. I didn't remember pulling it out. I only remembered the feeling that the key belonged here, that it had been waiting. Before I touched the door, it opened on its own. No creak, no sound, as if someone on the other side had been holding the handle, waiting for me to arrive. Inside smelled of wet dirt, dust, and something rotten. I found a small kerosene lamp, lit it, and when its flame flickered to life, I saw the walls, covered in portraits. Dozens, maybe hundreds. Painted faces of men, women, children, all with their eyes blacked out with thick, dark paint. I walked along the wall slowly, feeling a cold sweat run down my back, until I saw one portrait that made my stomach drop. The nameplate underneath said, Andre D. My birthday was correct. The date of death was today. I stumbled back, my heart slamming against my ribs, and behind me, someone whispered, "You arrived on time." I spun around. No one. Nothing. I rushed to the front door. Locked. I tried the window, but the fog outside wasn't just fog. It pressed against the glass like something alive, searching for a way in. Letters began forming on the fogged surface, as if an invisible finger traced them slowly. Open. The window cracked. A thin stream of fog slipped through the fracture, like a pale, searching tongue. I ran upstairs. Behind me, footsteps. Slow, heavy. Something was following, and the fog crept up the staircase, crawling along the walls like living vines. I burst into the first room I saw and slammed the door, and then I noticed her. A girl, maybe 12, sitting on the floor in the corner. She raised her head. Her skin was pale, lips blue, but her eyes were normal, human, terrified. "He's watching you," she whispered. "He always watches the ones who come." "Who?" I asked. Her voice trembled. "Don't say his name. If you say it, he'll get inside you." The door began to bulge inward, as if something pushed from the other side. Tattered pieces of fog seeped under it. "We need to run," I said. Her head shook weakly. Too late. He already knows your name. She pointed to a dusty old diary on the table. Read. Quickly. The very first line made my blood freeze. If you're reading this, the fog has already chosen you. It told the story of the village. How, 20 years ago, a thick fog rolled in at night. People heard voices. The voices of their dead relatives, calling them outside. Those who stepped out were found the next morning, dried like mummies. After some time, the fog stopped leaving bodies at all. It began taking people. Fully. The last entry said, "He takes shape of what you fear. He knows your name. He waits for you to answer." The page that followed had been torn out. "He ripped it out," the girl whispered, "so you wouldn't learn how to stop him." The door exploded open. A tall figure stepped inside. At first I thought it was just a man, but when he lifted his head, I saw his eyes. Or rather, the two hollow black holes where eyes should have been. And he smiled. "You've taken so long to come to me, Andre." I backed away as the floor under him turned to dust. He didn't walk. He glided. "Who are you?" I asked. His voice was soft, almost gentle. "I am the fog, the whisper, the hunger, the one who calls." His hand stretched toward me, unnaturally long, fingers like twisted tree roots. "You heard me all your life. Now you will be my eyes." The girl screamed, "Don't touch him!" He turned toward her. "You are already mine!" Fog surged forward, grabbed her, dragged her out of the room. Her scream sliced through the air and vanished into the white void. I tried to run, but the fog wrapped around my throat, my arms, my face. "Say my name," he whispered. "Call me, and everything will end." Fog forced itself into my mouth, into my ears, pressing into my mind. I felt memories that weren't mine, pain that wasn't mine, the cries of countless people trapped inside him. "Sa!" The sound escaped my lips before I could stop it. He leaned closer. "Yes. Say it." At that moment, something slid across the floor, the torn-out page from the diary. I don't know how it got there, but I saw the words clearly. "He cannot enter the one who does not see him. Close your eyes," and he loses his hold. I squeezed my eyes shut as tightly as I could. He screamed, a horrible, jagged, distorted sound. "Open them! Look at me! Open your eyes!" But I didn't. The fog thrashed, shook the walls, shook the whole world around me. I felt like I was standing in a hurricane of cold, dying souls. And then, silence. I opened my eyes carefully. I was standing in an empty field. No houses, no girl, no fog, only the key in my hand, and the diary. On the last page, new words had appeared. Andre D. Not taken. I dropped the diary and ran. I don't remember how I got back to my car. I don't remember driving home. But I remember what happened afterward. Some nights, around 3 or 4 in the morning, I wake up suddenly. No reason, no sound, just a feeling. Like someone is sitting in the darkest corner of my room, breathing, waiting, and then I hear it, the faintest whisper. "Andre, open your eyes."